What's up, people? Welcome to the pod. Let's be so for real. Your photo feed is giving seasonal depression. We're talking about how Gen Z completely ate and left no crumbs for old school social media. From being delulu for the gram to getting main character energy on video, it's a whole vibe. So let's get into it.
So we're all living in the future, right? But I have to ask, when was the last time you actually updated your permanent static Instagram grid? The one with the perfectly curated photos from 3 vacations ago?
Yesterday, I meticulously arranged 3 photos of my cat, a coffee cup, and a wilting houseplant to convey a sense of chaotic coziness. It's an art form. It's digital storytelling. Don't take this from me.
Digital storytelling. It's a digital resume that no one asked for. And that's my point. Gen Z has officially declared that era over. We've moved from the museum of our best lives to the live 24/7 documentary of our mildly interesting ones. And the currency is video.
Okay, hold on. Let's pump the brakes on this video or nothing hype train. I'll grant you that there's been a shift. A 2023 report from Pew Research found that a majority of teens are practically living on YouTube and TikTok. But is that a good thing? Or have we just traded one set of problems for a whole new, more exhausting set?
It's an evolution. Look at the pros. The biggest one is authenticity. You can't hide in a 15-second video. Your tone of voice, your awkward laugh, the mess in the background, it's all there. It's human. A survey by YPulse found that 72% of Gen Z value being real and authentic. You can't be real with a photo you filtered and posed for 20 times. That's not you. That's your spokesperson.
Authentic. That's the buzzword, isn't it? But have you seen the authentic morning routines on TikTok? They're more produced than a Marvel movie. It's just a new kind of performance. Instead of a flat lay of a smoothie bowl, you now have to perform the ecstatic joy of drinking the smoothie bowl. It's not less pressure, it's more pressure with higher production value. At least with my curated photo grid, the pressure was off after I posted it. With video, the expectation to be constantly on, to have a hot take, to be a content creator just by existing, it's exhausting.
I think you're confusing influencers with regular people. For the average user, video is liberating. Sending a 30-second video update to your close friends is infinitely more personal and connective than a text that says LOL same. It's about sharing a vibe, not just information. And that's a deeper form of connection.
Is it though? Or is it just a deeper form of surveillance? Now, instead of just judging your brunch, I can judge your vocal fry, your questionable wallpaper, and your half-hearted dance moves. You've turned every user into a mini reality TV star, and we all know how well that turns out for people's mental health. It's the comparison trap 2.0. I used to just be jealous of your vacation. Now I'm jealous of your seemingly effortless ability to tell a funny story while folding laundry.
Okay, first of all, my laundry folding stories are legendary. But seriously, you're talking about the downside of any social media. The difference with video is that it can also foster empathy. You hear the hesitation in someone's voice when they're talking about a tough day. You see the genuine excitement in their eyes. Text is a minefield of misinterpretation. A video message is a whole emotional data packet. It's harder to be mean or dismissive when you're faced with an actual human face.
An emotional data packet. You sound like a cyborg who just discovered feelings. And I'm not convinced. What about the sheer passivity of it all? The endless scroll. With photo feeds, there was at least a nominal end. You'd see the post from 3 days ago and you were done. Now, the algorithm is a cruel, infinitely generous God feeding you an endless stream of videos until you've forgotten your own name and what you originally opened your phone to do. It's turned socializing into a spectator sport. We're not connecting, we're consuming people.
That's a problem with the platform, not the format. And this is where it gets interesting. This is where apps see the gap and try to build something better. They're asking, what if we designed a platform from the ground up for this new video-first desire, but without the toxic, passive consumption?
Oh, here we go. The promised land. The next big thing. Let me guess, it's an app that will finally solve all our problems and teach us to meditate while we scroll.
Not quite. Think about an app like Charmiy, for example. Its entire premise is that your profile is a video, not a photo, not a bio, a video. From the second you show up, you're a person, not a document. The entire interaction is built around active, video-based communication.
So instead of the anxiety of crafting the perfect witty text opener, I now have the anxiety of recording the perfect, breezy, off-the-cuff video opener where my hair looks good and I don't say 7 times. You call that progress? That sounds like my personal hell. My camera roll is already 90% failed takes of me trying to record a simple happy birthday message.
But that's the point. The failed takes are the real you. The ums are charming. The platform's culture would, in theory, encourage that. It's about weeding out the people who are only there for a perfectly curated performance and attracting people who are ready for a more genuine, if a little more messy, interaction. It's designed to facilitate finding your tribe based on shared energy and vibe, not just a shared interest in, hiking and the office.
Shared energy and vibe. Again, you're speaking a language I don't understand. It sounds very subjective. How do you moderate that? How do you stop it from becoming a superficial judging panel based on who's more conventionally attractive or charismatic on camera? At least with text and photos, a shy person or someone less comfortable on video could still craft a compelling presence. Are we building a world that only rewards the extroverted and camera-ready?
That's a fair concern, but isn't the current system also a judging panel? It judges your photography skills, your wit in a bio, your ability to seem interesting in a static format. Every system has a bias. This one just shifts the bias towards dynamic communication. And for the record, introverts can be incredibly compelling on video. It's not about being loud, it's about being present.
I suppose. But let's talk about the elephant in the room, permanence. A text message can be deleted. A photo can be archived. A dumb offhand video you sent at 2 a.m., that feels more permanent, more exposed. The potential for cringe is exponentially higher. I still have nightmares about a typo I made in a text in 2017. I can't imagine the horror of an ill-advised video existing somewhere in the digital ether.
And that's a valid fear. But these new platforms are often built with ephemerality in mind, or at least they're built on the idea that not everything needs to be a permanent part of your grid. It's about live, in-the-moment connection. It's the digital equivalent of actually talking to someone at a party instead of just reading their dating profile pinned to the wall.
Talking at a party is one thing. Having my party talk recorded and analyzed by an algorithm to sell me shoes is another. You're not just sharing your vibe, you're feeding a massive AI with incredibly intimate data. Your face, your voice, your emotions. The data privacy concerns with video-first platforms are on a whole nother level.
No arguments there. The data privacy conversation is the single most important one we need to have about all social media, and video platforms doubly so. Any new app that wants to succeed will have to be transparent and robust on that front. It's non-negotiable.
So to summarize your utopian vision, we're all going to be constantly recording ourselves, trading the quiet anxiety of a photo grid for the high-definition anxiety of a video performance, all while donating our most intimate biometric data to a corporation, all in the name of authenticity. Do I have that right?
When you put it like that, it sounds terrible. Let me try. We're moving towards a form of digital communication that is richer, more nuanced, and more human. It's about replacing the polished facade with genuine connection, using the most powerful tool we have, our own humanity, to cut through the digital noise and actually find our people. It's messy, it's a little awkward, and yeah, it has risks, but so did moving from letters to telephone calls. Progress is always a little bit clumsy.
I'll give you this. It's definitely clumsy. And maybe, just maybe, there's a sliver of potential in embracing the awkward. I'm not ready to delete my photo grid just yet. It's a historical archive of my cat's life, thank you very much. But I'll admit, the shift is happening. I just hope we can build these new digital spaces with our eyes wide open to the pitfalls, not just dazzled by the shiny new video button.
That's all anyone can ask for. Eyes open, but also a willingness to be a little vulnerable. a little cringe, and maybe, just maybe, a little more connected. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to go film a deeply authentic video of me trying to figure out how my dishwasher works. It's gonna be a roller coaster.
See, exhausting. I'm going to post a single, perfectly filtered photo of a clean kitchen and let people imagine I've done the dishes. It's called Mystique. Look it up.
Thanks for listening. Hit subscribe so you don't miss what we dive into next.